another killing headache, and when Roger checks, he confirms something is under her skin on the spot with the scar. Before they can discuss the implications though, another task is announced. A ball must be put inside a bucket. Tired of all this experimenting, Eileen yells again to complain, but Roger reminds her of Eve and encourages her to use her powers. Eileen still thinks it's stupid, but even if she did have powers, she can't exactly control them. In order to practice, Roger comes up with an idea. She should use her powers on the screws that keep the table bolted to the floor. Thanks to his guidance and lots of concentration, Eileen manages to gain control of her powers and take out the screws one by one, allowing Roger to push the table closer. Putting the ball in the bucket is incredibly easy now, even if it does make her ears bleed again. Sometime later, Roger apologizes for behaving so controlling and only thinking about himself, blaming it on the stress of the situation. Once Eileen accepts the apology, Roger makes some jokes about the food goo that has appeared on the table again, and it reminds Eileen that he used to joke like that with Eve too. This brings back another memory of the beach. It turns out they took Eve there for her birthday because she loved the beach, yet Roger spent most of the time sleeping instead of playing with his daughter. Trying to avoid another argument, Eileen doesn't mention this last fact, and Roger comes to the conclusion that whatever they put in her head must be blocking it all out. From then on, the couple drops all complaints and follows the tasks to avoid trouble. Each task grows in difficulty, from turning a page to building a whole sandcastle, but Eileen passes them all thanks to lots of practice, concentration, and Roger's support. Her ears bleed every time yet she doesn't get sick, and both of them are kept active through the food goo that appears in the room every now and then. Things become really tense again when the next task involves putting together a gun. Roger guides her by reading the instruction manual the pieces came with, but he's nervous about the meaning behind such an object and can't stop rambling in such an annoying way that makes it hard for Eileen to focus. After she asks for peace, Roger sticks to the instructions, but when he corrects her for the 10th time, Eileen snaps and calls him a control freak. This triggers another argument that makes Eileen remember they argued badly on the beach too and causes Roger to blame her